The Bakersfield City School District is committed to ensuring a safe return to school for our students, staff, and families. As we welcome students back to campus, school will look much different, and we ask that you watch this video to better understand new health and safety protocols. Every morning before students leave for school, parents and guardians should screen their child or children for COVID-19 symptoms using the BCSD Parent Guardian Daily COVID-19 Health Screening Guide. Keep your child home if you answer yes to any of the questions and contact your child's school. Students are required to wear a face covering the nose and mouth while on campus. If students arrive at school without a face covering, one will be provided. A face covering will also be provided if a student's face covering becomes wet, soiled, or visibly contaminated while at school. Some students may require an exemption if they are unable to properly wear a face covering. If your child qualifies for an exemption, please contact the BCSD Care Team. Go to bcsd.com and click on the BCSD Care Resources website button. Due to state and federal guidance, only students with transportation listed as part of their individualized education program will be able to ride a BCSD bus to and from school. Parents are encouraged to facilitate transportation or help their students walk to school. Student drop-off locations and protocols will be established and communicated with you by your child's school. Remind students to wear a face covering and maintain a physical distance of 6 feet or more while arriving at school and while on campus. All students will participate in an active health screening consisting of a no-contact temperature check before entering campus. Visitors will be limited on campus, and parents will not be allowed to stand in line with their child or children during the active health screening process. If a student has no visual signs of illness and their temperature is less than 100.4, the student will use hand sanitizer and will be sent to class. If a student has visual signs of illness or a temperature of 100.4 or higher, the student will use hand sanitizer and will be sent to an isolation room. Students who are being transported to school will follow the same guidelines and will participate in the active health screening prior to boarding a BCSD bus. If a student has visual signs of illness or a temperature of 100.4 or higher, the student will not be allowed on the bus and must remain at home. Students will be monitored for signs of illness throughout the school day. Any student that exhibits COVID-19 symptoms while on campus will be sent to an isolation room. A parent or guardian will be contacted and the student must be picked up from campus. If the student exhibits emergency symptoms, staff will call 911 immediately. While on campus, students must maintain 6 feet of physical distancing. Students should not hug, high-five, or touch other students or staff members. To assist students in maintaining 6 feet of physical distance, signs will be placed throughout the school as guidance. Students will be asked to line up outside of their classroom before entering. Students should stand on their marker until instructed to enter. Student desks and tables have been arranged to minimize face-to-face contact, and markings have been placed on classroom floors to promote distancing. Students will be provided with their own classroom supplies, including electronic devices to use while in class. During recess breaks, students will not be allowed to use playground equipment to ensure physical distancing. Students will be encouraged to participate in activities they can perform on their own, such as walking the track, relaxing on the grass, or individual exercises which may include jumping jacks or hopscotch. Staff will advise students to ensure masks are worn and physical distancing remains in place. If a student needs to use the restroom, all health and safety guidelines must be followed. Signs posted near restrooms offer additional guidelines, including maximum capacity. Drinking fountains have been disabled or removed. Classroom faucets have been retrofitted to serve as bottle filling stations. Students are encouraged to bring a refillable water bottle from home. Portable water stations with one-use cups will also be available for classes without sinks. Each of our schools have created a hand-washing schedule. Portable sinks or hand-washing stations will be made available to classrooms without interior sinks and faucets. High-touch classroom surfaces will be cleaned and disinfected at least daily and as practicable throughout the day. At the end of the day, students will exit at their designated exit, grabbing a sack lunch and breakfast on the way out. Students must continue to physically distance and wear a face covering while leaving school for the day. We appreciate your understanding and cooperation. These protocols are in the best interest of our students, staff, and families. We ask that you share this information with your family and emphasize the importance of these health and safety measures. If you have questions, please contact the district office at 631-4600. Be safe and well. Thank you for listening.